Hi there, my name is Richard Mullender. I am the founder of the Listening Institute, a training company that takes the skills of hostage negotiation and puts them into the business world to give businesses a real edge. I've been asked by the London Business Forum to put together a number of short tips that you can use. First tip is then to work in pairs. One person talks, the other person listens. This is exactly the same in a hostage situation. We work in teams of 4. But in the team of 4, the number 1 does all the talking. The other 3 people are there to do the listening. So if you're doing a Zoom call or a conference call, in your case, you're the number 1, then you do the talking and you have to respond. Because you're having to respond, you don't actually listen as well as you could. Whereas the number 2, who's sitting to one side, just listening and writing down the questions they're asking, will have a much better chance of picking up the information they're not expecting to give away. The second tip is that the second person that's doing the listening should record all the questions they ask, because the questions they ask will tell you what they're interested in and what's important to them. Once you understand what they're interested in and what's important to them, you can put together your proposal in such a way that it is appealing to them and it's appealing to what they want, not what you think they need. Third tip, compose your questions carefully. If you get the first question right and let them talk, they will give you all the information you need. If I've got 20 questions that I need answers to, all I need to do is to get the first question right, and without doubt, they'll give me 12 of the answers just by letting them talk. I can then very quickly think, well, okay, I've got 8 questions that I need to get answers to. I can ask a second question, a probing question, which is another open question, and I'll shut up again. And now I've got 6 of the 8 questions that I needed answers to, so I only need 2 left. And that's called close specific. So those are the 2 questions I can just say, how much money have you got? If you think about a funnel, the first part of the funnel is the open question. That open question will elicit more and more answers than you expect. We then have some answers that we still don't know. We put a probing question in, another open question, and that will elicit even more answers. And then finally, we have close specific. Okay, so be careful how you compose that first question, because that first question will get most of the information you need. And also, if you just say to someone, so tell me all about it, and then shut up, they will tell you far more than you expect. The final tip is, are you telling or are you selling? And be aware of the difference between the two. If I'm sitting in a bar and I'm telling you a story about something that happened to me in my holiday, I am telling. If someone says to you, well, tell us all about it, tell us what you do, then you are selling. Okay, so make sure you know which one you're doing. Just because it's a very casual conversation, just because you're just having a chat with somebody, doesn't mean it's not an opportunity to sell your idea, your solution, your gadget, whatever it is. As you talk about this thing, then remember you're selling that to that person. I hope you find this useful. Please stay safe, stay well. And if you want to find out more about the Listening Institute, just go to the website, the Listening Institute. You find everything there.